Hey traders, this is Taylor with Top Pick Trading. I want to see if we can get a live trade here, a second entry long. You can see we've got this blue uptrend, maybe just the slightest little overshoot, and now we've got our first break. And I suspect, based on the momentum upward here, as well as the previous swings at the EMA bouncing firmly, that I suspect that we will get EMA support here. Let's see how it forms at a local level, and we will consider this trade. So now you can see the micro downtrend. We did get 3 strong bearish bars, but we got a break from that, and now we got the retest and a new low. And this is bouncing right around this previous support area, or I'm sorry, previous resistance area. We want to see if it will now act as support. You can see it's right around it, maybe just a little bit below it, but these are more areas than, or more zones than they are a definite price level, singular price level. All right, here, let's see how the signal bar forms. Go ahead and put an order in. I am going to go for a larger target today. So size down to 2 rather than 4. And the signal bar is looking rather bullish. Let's see how it closes. It is a little big, but that's okay since we're going for this larger target. And let's see, hold on. And perfect bar, cool. This is on MES, so that's why it filled before it ticked above there. This is with the MES overlay. So yeah, this is a larger risk here, but larger reward as well. And given this bigger context, I really suspect if this EMA holds here, we're probably going to retest that high. So that's right around, target right now is at 4 points. There looks like the risk here is, let's see, 14 ticks or so. Yeah, yeah. So we're going to go for 14 on this, and that'll put us right at the highs as well. So that's perfect. So true 1-to-1, and contextually, I think it makes sense. It is a lower probability since we're going for the higher targets. That's inherent to any larger target that the probability is going to go down. But for me, I suspect it's still high enough given the rest of the context that I'm willing to take the chance here. Fortunately, we didn't get good follow through. You can see it finished 1 tick bearish on the next bar, but it still only retraced right around 50% of that signal bar. So I'm going to hold on to this. If you're going for, in my opinion, if you're going for some smaller targets, maybe it makes sense if you don't get immediate follow through to go ahead and try to exit. But I really like this bigger context here, I gotta be honest. It is finding a little resistance here though. And frankly, if you were going for a larger target, or I'm sorry, a smaller target like 6 ticks or maybe even 8 ticks on this, you would need a limit order, or you would just need to avoid it because the risk is rather large. Using a stop order, that is. Let's see, it may come back and get us, or retest the EMA once more, or maybe this resistance level that hopefully acts as support. Could create a little higher low right here if it breaks above. Looks a little congested as well, but like I said, I really like that bigger context. Yeah, I think this is definitely, this channel is valid, and this is the first break, so I don't think there's any smaller trend in here or different variation. going for these larger targets, that does involve a lot more waiting, and longer time in the trade can create some doubts for yourself, stuff like that. So um, definitely need to practice your mental fortitude with this. But I mean, it's a give and take. Going for the larger targets, one loss is mitigated by one win if you're going for 1-to-1 in this case. So there's give and takes to both sides of the mental aspects of this. And it looks like it would have touched our order if we went for the normal 8 that I go for. Starting to push up now. That higher low actually looked pretty nice. Formed a little high for me, but I suspect people going for a normal scalp on that will get out as well. Let's see here. Getting pretty close. The other positive, I'm not using a runner here, but the other positive of going for that larger target, if you move your runners to break even with a larger target, obviously you're more likely to survive because you're giving yourself more room to scalp out before you move that runner to break the runner stop loss to break even. So inherently, the probability for runners is likely higher. So there's positive and negative. It's not just it's not smarter to go for one or the other necessarily. It's give and take, and the probability curve with respect to risk and reward obviously is present during this. So take a screenshot. I truly believe that everybody has to pick and discover their own risk reward. I think you can learn price action, but I don't think there's any set rule or method you should do for risk reward. I think you can decide that on your own based on what you're comfortable with. But just know, there we go, we got the full scalp. Just know that the probability decreases as you go for higher targets, obviously. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed that second entry long with a 1-to-1 risk. Y'all have a great one. Thanks.